Good morning, everyone. This is the complete walkthrough for the Master Division played in the Pitstop 9-hole Cup qualifying round. I did go completely free to play on this round, but there is a great send it opportunity on hole number 6, so you will be seeing a top spin boost ball approach only. Like always, part 3s are near misses, but with some tweaks, they can be converted to drops. I will be dialing in the part 3s in the weekend round. If you feel my shots are not good, then do not play them and probably check out somebody else. But using these plays along with some necessary tweaks, a score of minus 15 or lower is possible. Let's start with hole number 1. For the drive on hole number 1, we are going to play with our Apocalypse 5 Plus along with the Luminary Ball from P5 and empty position, using 6 toss spin and 2 bars of right side spin. Adjustment max plus 10% P3, and we will not be pushing up anything, and we'll apply Apocalypse 5 max left curl. Just like that. Try to hit perfect. Now the reason why I'm playing P3 numbers is because I want to end up more towards the right side and not on the left. We are looking for that roll, which will bring us somewhere around 400 yards. The second shot shall be played using your thorn, counting rings from min at 10% elevation. Minimum 5 rings would be needed to push. I went with no spin approach. You can use any backspin if needed, but make sure a ball gallon is going to the hole. Do not keep it short. And just be aware of your pull and centering the ball. Anything like maybe clicks of left or right curl or underpower or OP, you will be missing this one on the right or on the left. So consider at least 1 to 2 tokens and see where are you missing even after hitting perfect, and then use the appropriate offset if needed. But very good opportunity for a drop on hole 1 par 4. Hole number 2, we are going to play this one with our quarterback and the King Slayer ball. We will first start with the Kingmaker. We will apply 3 right spin and 3 back spin. And then notice the offset I put here. The left side of the ball guideline touching the right side of the cup, just like that. And then I will respin to 3 back spin and 3.5 right spin. Once you have this, you're ready for your adjustment, which is going to be minimum distance plus 0 P3 numbers. Once again, min plus 0 P3. Again, this is not dialed in. Probably some wind angle tweaks will be there as we miss this one on the right. We do get the close in camera angle, but we miss on the right. So maybe a couple of clicks of left curl needed there on this angle. Use practice tokens and maybe a good opportunity for a drop on hole 2 par 3. Hole 3 par 5, here I scored an Albatross. Playing with our driver, Apocalypse, and the Luminary Ball from P5 and empty position, we will adjust max plus 10% P5 and push our target to max. I will be showing you 2 drives to show you the consistency of it along with a great left and a perfect hit. We shall apply 2 left spin and 7 toss spin. Outer wall left curl, max OP, you try to hit perfect. This drive is a great left drive. We are looking for a glitch roll which will put us around a drive yardage of 505 yards. You see just right there. 517. Now this is the drive where I do hit perfect and we are still away from the rough, just to show you as a reference. Same 2 left spin, 7 toss spin, P5 and empty position, max plus 10% P5, and we push our target to max. Push to max. Outer wall left curl, max OP. We take very nice bounces, we catch the glitch roll as needed. 508 yards on this one. Now, like I said, our target yardage is somewhere around 505 yards, but if you roll around 515 plus, you will be not in the range for the pin check. However, you will need to make the best guesstimate there. This one I guesstimated to be -6 at the pin, somewhere like -5, -6. The video you are seeing, I played this one 80% slider plus 30% elevation P5 numbers. 2 backspin, 1 right spin, keeping the ball curled and going to the hole. Very important. Once again, 30% elevation and 80% slider. P5 numbers. Center the ball and hit perfect. And this comes in nicely for an albatross on hole 3, par 5. Hole 4, par 4, a very easy win for the eagle. We are going to play from an empty position using our king slayer ball and apocalypse level 5 plus. We'll be applying 6 toss spin and 2 left spin and make our adjustment max plus 15% P3. See there, 6 toss spin and 2 left spin from an empty position. Then we make our adjustment max plus 15 P3, and overpower will be whatever you adjust into. Here I adjust into like 3.5 rings, so I will apply same to my shot. Perfect ball. We're looking for a drive yardage somewhere between 350 to 360 yards. 356 in this case. Shot number 2 will be played with your long iron, the Grizzly, counting rings from men until you have a portion of the rough just shy of the yellow ring on top. See, just right there. This is before spin. Now you will apply spins to have ball get at least 2 green squares to the hole. Here I keep like 1 to 1.2, but make sure you keep it 2 green squares. Then you will play 15% elevation and rings from men slider. Here I keep it a little less through the hole, so you will see me just dropping this one. If you keep it 2 green squares through the hole, you will be coming at a better speed than what I do on the video. We just snuck there on the eagle. So just make that one change and a must eagle on hole 4, par 4. Hole 5, par 3. This one I did come close, but I made a mistake of applying less backspin. We'll be playing with our quarterback and a king slayer ball. We will pull back till we have the yellow ring touching the rough line on the left and bunker on the right. Then we shall apply spins. Here I'm using 1 backspin and 0.5 right spin. What I would recommend is to play with 2 backspin and 2 backspin and 0.5 right spin instead. Adjustment 1:1 -1 for 9.7. I pulled 8.7 rings. I do it perfect, but however, since we had less backspin on the shot, we will come in too hot and miss on the left side of the pin. So change the backspin to 1.8 to 2 backspin with 0.5 right spin, and you will be seeing dropping this one for a hole-in-one on hole 5, par 3. Hole 6, par 5. Here we have a send it wind. We are going to play with our sheriff ball, which is P4 tosswin boost ball, win 0. We'll be aiming at the fern just by the rock there. See the leftmost fern. And we'll be making our adjustment, keeping the base wind at 17 miles per hour. Anything above will be 1:1 for epochs 7 and 8, 1:2 for epochs 5 and 6. Anything less, we'll be pushing our rings. Now, here I do one thing wrong. I kind of make it a half slice, or like 3/4 of a slice, not a complete slice. And as a result, I will be stuck in the rough. I mean, being stuck in the rough can be one of the outcomes, but if you get a full slice, then you have a better opportunity of reaching into the wedge range. Again, a YOLO shot, but a good opportunity for an Alba. Hole 7, par 4. This one we are going to start off with our P1 ball at complete max, keeping the blue ring touching the rough on right. Then we'll be switching to our King Slayer ball. We'll be applying 5 toss spin and 2 right spin. Adjustment, max plus 10% P3. We shall apply max right curl, and in terms of overpower, you will be applying 1 additional ring. So if you pull into like 1.5 rings like I did here, you'll be applying 2.5 rings of OP. Try to hit perfect. This drive has been pretty consistent from 360 to 365 yards. 364. Second shot shall be played with your sniper. I recommend pushing at least 7 rings from min on this shot. Once you push your rings from min, you will have half of the clearing inside the bunker and on the fairway. Then you shall apply spins, keeping the ball guideline 1 green square short of the pin but in line. On the video, I play -5% P4 numbers at rings from min slider, but it will just miss left. So I recommend playing this one -10% P4 numbers. And you will see this one potentially dropping for an eagle. Toughest of the par 4s, but again a decent opportunity given the wind directions. Hole 8, part 3. Here we are going to start off with our quarterback along with the King Slayer ball. We shall apply 3 backspin, 1 right spin. Have the ball guideline going through the hole. Second reference will be red ring just shy of the bunker on the right. After we have found the position, we'll be changing spins to 3 backspin only. And once you have changed the spins, we switch the clubs. Adjustment, maximum distance plus 25% P3 numbers. Now, like I said, part 3s are not dialed in, and if I notice the wind angle tweaks, this would have potentially dropped because we will just miss on the right. Center the ball and hit perfect. We take a nice rough bump. We just miss on the right. So potentially some wind angle tweaks needed there. If you are able to figure out, then good, but I would say a decent chance again on hole 8. Final hole, hole 9, par 5. Playing this one with our Apocalypse and Luminary ball from P5 in empty position, max toss spin and 2 left spin. Adjustment, max plus 10% P5, and we push our target to max. Then we will apply 1 ball left curl with max OP, trying to hit perfect. Make sure you hit a single great left. If anything, do not hit a double, triple great left because you risk clipping the rough on the second bounce. We are looking for a drive distance somewhere around 450 yards. For second shot, notice the starting plus yardage on your Goliath. In my case, it is +3. Then you apply whatever spins needed to have the ball guideline going to the hole. You can start off with the right spin, with the toss spin, preferably start with the right spin first and then use the toss spin to have the ball line going to the hole. For +3, I played this 172% slider and -5% elevation P5 numbers. Now you see I have unintentional 1 to 2 clicks of right curl, as a result of which we'll be missing on the right. Had I perfectly centered the ball, this would have dropped nicely for an albatross. So center the ball and a very good opportunity for a drop again on hole 9 par 5.